All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Happy Accidents versus First Pick Gazlowe, GG, AFK. Welcome back to NGS. We got Division 8 East battle here between two very good teams, Happy Accidents, looking at the very top of the charts, especially with their 2-0 victory over Uncomfortably Numb just now, but First Pick Gazlowe no slouches themselves. They're right up at the top. Both these teams are going to the playoffs, but we're going to see how they fare against each other tonight. Teams are ready to go. It looks like everybody's Gazlowed up, and we go. Let's see. Okay, yeah, everything is set up. We are into the draft. We go. Jump the gun there on the scene change, but it's all good. And here we are. So welcome everybody. This is First Pick Gazlowe's map pick. They opted to get the map pick first. And here we are. Aswodan first ban here, out for Happy Accidents. They don't want to deal with this Entomb. And you know what? I don't blame them. I hate that too, so. I hate dealing with that guy. He has been banned in so many NGS games. Like, I feel like he has like a huge ban rate in here. But Sergeant Hammer. So that particular cheese will not be coming from First Pick Gazlowe, who is known for their cheese. A lot of teams in it just go up against these guys. I mean, with a name like First Pick Gazlowe, you expect cheese, and very often they do not disappoint. Gazlowe now being banned out. They don't want them to first pick it, so they respect it. Cass is very upset about it. Foul has been cried here on the side of First Pick Gazlowe. Oh no. We don't have that available to us. Let's see what First Pick looks like for Happy Accidents, who does not want to deal with the nonsense coming out from First Pick Gazlowe. Genji immediately being picked up here, so I guess all those bans were considered worth it. And we're going to see what First Pick Gazlowe goes here, now that they can't do their namesake. They're not going to be able to GG AFK anymore, unfortunately. And they're going down to the wire. They're going to go for Johanna Cassia. So Cassia very strong at the moment. Johanna very good on this map. And they don't get the Johanna ban the Happy Accidents had been doing for the previous two drafts. Very interesting. So they go with the Diablo and the White Mane. White Mane is going to be able to keep them alive, especially Genji. He's a very good healer for crazy mobile heroes like Genji and Tracer. She can get her zeal on them and just, you know, do some serious healing while they're flipping around all over the map. But the band coming out is going to be Jaina for First Pick Gazlowe. They don't want to get that deletion of characters, and it also denies them a good deal of wave clear. Happy Accidents looking to get their second ban here. It reminds you of the HGC draft because it is the same music. It is available on SoundCloud, so I'm just playing it from there. Blaze going to be the next one picked up here for Happy Accidents. Or not banned out, picked up, banned out, but a very good ban from them. Also denying wave clear to their opponents. If you're going to go super wave clear, maybe you see a Gul'dan right here, but I don't know that that necessarily fits First Pick Gazlowe's intended composition. They're going down to the wire here with their last pick. They're going to grab the Kael'thas and Leoric. So there's your mage, but I think a little bit more bursty than your Gul'dan. Well, definitely more bursty than your Gul'dan. Leoric going to be picked up, and that's going to stop the Yrel from being as dominant in that lane. Leoric is a very good... if Leoric is played correctly and lands his spooky hands often enough, that means that Yrel will not fare very well in that lane, but if Yrel can dodge that spooky hand, I mean, most lanes in Leoric, it goes down to whether you dodge that spooky hand or not, but it's not going to be Yrel, it's going to be Ragnaros, and we're going to get a lava wave composition, I have to imagine here. It looks like we may have to remake that. It's not going to be a ret. Okay.
The light abandons no man.
All right, everybody remember what... I don't know if we can exit the game now or... Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Okay, pause. Reset. We're going to remake this game here. Everybody's just going to draft the same way. We're going to see if... We're going to see if, yeah. Real quick break right here as we figure everything out. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it looks like someone misclicked Ragnaros, meant to click Urel. So, hey, I thought I was so excited we get something crazy different. But, all right. We are getting into here. We're going to start this game up one more time. And you know what? Just for the heck of it, I'm going to play this music again. It's going to be fun. This will be a super speed draft. You know what? I wish I could, like... Is there a way I can speed this music up? That would be hilarious. That'd be really... I should download this and like play it at like double speed. That'd be really funny. I can't do it, unfortunately. Speed drafting. Oh, well, look, they banned out Gazlowe. No first pick Gazlowe. Woo! Oh, there's the Merlin ban. And then it's be Genji. And then they're going to pick... wow. I can't remember what the first two picks were. It was... Oh, yeah, Cassia and Johanna. That's right.
The crusade calls.
I almost typed it. Oh. Yeah, I forgot to switch the scene. Yeah. What were the next two picks? It was Diablo and Whitemane, and the next two picks were Urel and Phoenix, and then the ban, yeah, Jaina. So we're gonna get this game correct. It's nice to have the bans correct as well because it goes into an automatic database. So, yeah, thank you very much. My beard is a little thicker. I'm growing it out a little. Yeah, it was Blaze was the ban. Yeah, we have some rips, some rest in peace for the Ragnaros Lyric lane. There's the Urel. And then the Uther. So the Uther really was what they wanted to do. Okay, we get into the switch round here as... All right. Okay, we're going to get right into here as we switch the music into the game. And now I get to really look at these compositions here. The Uther is very interesting to me. Phoenix and Genji. Phoenix can spread his damage out a little bit, but Genji wants to just destroy somebody. So Diablo wants to move in, get the kill. And I know first pick Gazlowe was watching the previous game, and they just blew up targets very quickly a lot. And I think the Uther pick is here to deny that kind of play style from them and allow Cassia to step up and take a lot more. I mean, with her armor, I think physical armor adds to the regular armor that she gets from Uther. So with that physical armor, can even more prevent the Phoenix and Genji damage on her side. So Cass is going to be pretty tough to kill. Minus, things like Swift Strike and shurikens. And Kael'thas's going to be able to blow people up. So this is going to be a very interesting game. The question is, can Uther sustain everybody enough, and can first pick Gazlowe kill people quick enough. So into the game we go. Over here in the blue, once again, we've got Happy Accidents. Leading the charge is Park 555 on the Urel, Apparition on the Genji, Blue Laguna playing Diablo, Frostwind playing the Whiteman, and Aegir Bombs on that Phoenix. And over here on the right, we have the challengers. First pick Gazlowe, GG AFK with Cass on the Cassia. Very fitting. Kooks playing the Johanna, Blinky on the Uther, Ursik, I believe, playing the Leoric, yes, and Deity Minion playing the Kale Thas.
One. Slay them all, heroes.
And we start with some spicy chat here. Both these teams giving a lot of love to each other. But 5-man starting Ursik and Kooks are going to be flanking this bush here. Happy Accidents not wanting to really step up Urel. It's going to help clear this lane quickly. Johanna runs right into the fray. Leoric is going to go immediately bottom. Kael'thas is going to destroy the wave. And the wave clear of first pick Gazlowe is very good. But Park getting into this Leoric battle. Ursik be holding that spooky hand. And there it is. Landing it. Park is going to have a tough time in that lane. But here we have the 4-man rotation coming out from first pick Gazlowe. They're moving hard. Cass is stepping up here. And this between Cassia and between Johanna, and Kael'thas, there's so much wave clear on the side of first pick Gazlowe. Getting Kael'thas his mana addict stacks. He's already got 5 so far, and we're only 1 minute into the game, so very impressive there. And Park versus Leoric is a knockdown, drag-out fight as Urel is just trying to push it down and shove it down bot as hard as she can. Meanwhile, though, the rotation really belongs to first pick Gazlowe. All right, and just making this move. No one really making any hard moves. Happy Accidents, except for Urel. Happy Accidents playing very patiently. And here we see the problem with the Urel changes. Park is at half mana already, while Leoric is sitting at much more. Her abilities take so much more mana right now. But meanwhile, Kooks maybe caught out, but Diablo and Genji not able to kill her. She is unstoppable at the moment. Now she has gone back, but the 4-man rotation not quite as heavy as it was, and that's because Kael'thas and Uther are grabbing this camp. Ursik stepping up, and the I believe Urel tapped, but here comes Whitemane to try and give her a little bit of health. Ursik just messing with her with the spooky. And looks like down here we've got Frostwind grabbing the camp. Meanwhile, in mid, we've got Diablo making a stun against Johanna, but everything's fine. They're pushing this camp, and they are threatening this mid wall right away before anyone's even close to a turn. And Happy Accident's going to respond by getting this camp bot. But Park's in trouble, and Park goes down. Quick rotation from Kael'thas, a deity minion there. Is going to clear that wave up, but here come the Giants. They're going to be cleared up pretty quickly by Kael'thas and Leoric. Up top, we got Blue Laguna going in onto Cass. Just really kind of strolling around onto the Cassia here. I am very happy that Cass and Cassia are the same. All right, we've got the gem count in favor by about 10 gems for first pick Gazlowe. Cass making sure nobody turns in. The rotation coming up from bot mid, and they're looking up over bot turn, and they're really trying to stop people from getting those gems turned in, trying to get some kills, trying to get those gems away from them. Meanwhile, bottom, we've got Urel coming in. Your Lyric just barely makes it out. The Genji gank not successful. Ursik has to tap, but top, you're getting a turn in from first pick Gazlowe. Cass makes a turn in, but nobody else. There's a slam onto Uther, but Diablo caught all alone. Has to back up. Going to be fine. Whitemane throwing out some damage. Oh, Deity Minion almost gets the stun flame strike onto Whitemane. But Ursik now has 22 gems. They are one turn in away from having spiders. But Aegir Bombs has got a big turn himself. Kooks can't get the flashlight out in time to stop it. Urel Now turning in Apparition as well. They're getting close to a turn in themselves, so now it's a battle over who's going to get this turn in first. They are trying to make something happen down in this bottom turn-in area. Kook's taking a little bit of damage from Whitemane, but Diablo on the flank, maybe looking for something, throws Johanna. Immediately the Iron Skin comes out, and everybody's going to back off. It looks like they might have a turn-in. Cass looking for the turn. Diablo, I don't know if Diablo can stop it in time. The Shadow Charge is available. The Fire Stomp is in time, but the Shadow Charge for good measure, but they may pay for that Shadow Charge. There's the Chaos damage, gets the cleanse and the Whitemane heal, and Blue Laguna survives, but it forces them off of the point. Genji's trying to go in, stop them from turning in. They're going to turn in on the Genji, try and kill Apparition. Apparition makes it out alive. Defend is there immediately. The Reflect comes out to try and stop the Deflect. There's the stun against the wall. Diablo just doing everything they can on Happy X's to stop them from turning in. Kook's getting very low. The Iron Skin is available. Diablo getting very low, makes it out alive. Everybody's hanging by a thread, and meanwhile, Leoric and Yrel fighting on here. Leoric very low. Park might get the kill finally. There's the spooky hand. Gets the life drain. Is he going to survive? Gets the Wraithwalk out. He lives. Everybody lives, but Cass not going to be so lucky. Stuck way out trying to get a kill. They get a kill. They may get a turn in themselves. They've only got 5 gems. Do they have the interrupt? They do get one interrupt on the Diablo, but that is going to be it as the blue Web Weavers begin to setting. Very close there from Ursik. Park almost got him down, almost killed him. There's a big flame strike going on onto the wave. They're trying to clear this wave up before the spiders can get into this lane. Genji moving up, trying to push this lane out, trying to get the spider right onto this wall without losing much health. And this looks like a 4-man defense mid for first pick Gazlowe. Ooh, there's a big stun onto Cassia. Cassia taking a lot of damage. Not a lot of damage, but getting thrown around. And there's the immediate flame strike from Kael'thas. They're burning this spider down. But meanwhile, Genji getting this front wall apparition. The 1-3-1 split from Happy Accidents is paying dividends. They're getting a lot of structure damage. The Yrel is just pushing in this lane like crazy. Lyric can't compete as much with the Yrel, but you're going to jump over and break that Drain Hope. And now they move up top to try and kill the spider before it gets the fort. And there's a flip onto Johanna. Johanna goes down. Diablo makes that kill happen. Uther's not enough to make it go down. Park moving in now. It's a 5-man pushing in on this fort. They make it this fort. They've got minions. Do they push their luck? And they are, in fact, doing it. They've got the minions out. They've got a few swings on this. Looks like Blue Laguna is going to choose to take a few tower shots and back out. There's the Lightning Breath. They hit 10. I didn't notice they'd hit 10 immediately. Uses their Lightning Breath to get this fort. What a fortuitous turn of events for Ursik. Getting the drain onto Yrel and stopping her from turning in. Not stopping her from turning in. Ursik trying to get a turn in himself. First pick Gazlowe, very close to 10, but Happy Accidents. They're not going to be able to stop that turn. And there's the Genji to maybe punish the Leoric. Does he have the kill? He does not. Not enough damage in time. Blinky maybe looking for a turn. And now Happy Accidents trying to stop this turn from happening. Trying to goaltend as much as they can. And they are not going to allow it to bottom here. And they are only 2 gems away from a second turn. And 41 gems remain on the side of first pick Gazlowe. So both teams very close to 2 turn-ins as far as gem count is concerned. And there's the Blue Web Weavers. They get the turn-in, but Blue Laguna may pay for it with a lot of damage. The Phoenix comes out as 10s are here. It is March of the Black King for Leoric. Oh, a big slam from Diablo, and there's the Lightning Breath to follow up. They don't have the damage. Whitemane heals are here, but Phoenix is in trouble. Everybody looking very low. Uther can't heal everybody because of that. Because of the purification salvo. Leoric is just barely going to make it out alive, but runs into Genji. There's 2 down, 3 down. Leoric still bugged for this observer, so we don't see that he's dead. But there's the Flame Strike. Kael'thas damage is just not being enough. The Whitemane healing is keeping everybody in there. And this looks like a superior draft for Happy Accidents. Yrel just pushing for free on this bottom camp, and those 3 kills were a huge deal for First Pick Gazlowe. They lost a lot here. They're able to save their mid fort, but the Spider now pushing on this top wall. Cass is doing their very best. Park pushing the Spider, and they're going to keep these Spiders off their keep wall. It looks like they're going to save this fort. I don't know how long they're going to be able to save that fort for. Ursik is getting pretty aggressive. Yrel stuck way far out. The rotation came out, but Yrel got smart and left. And they are going to start pushing on this fort mid. Yeah, it looks like there's not much they can do except throw out a lot of fire damage. Kael'thas Diablo really the only target that's available, but the Phoenix deters them long enough that they are able to save this fort. So with 3 dead and with a 13 tier advantage, they only get 2 forts out of that. I say only. That was a pretty good push from them, but it could have been more. And I think that was a very good defense from First Pick Gazlowe. Here, Kook's noticing this engage. The invade is here. Everybody has to back out. Diablo is in. Kael'thas backs out, gets the damage on Diablo. The lightning breath does not last long enough, and down he goes. But here's the Dragon Blade in trying to kill everybody. Leoric saves his own life by using March of the Black King. Does he have the Drain Hope? No, he does not. There's the Swift Strike in and out. Gets a lot of damage in the meanwhile, but there's the shield from Uther. The Iron Skin saves her from the Purification Supplement, but everybody's low and everybody has to get out. Everybody looking so healthy on the side of Happy Accidents. They get themselves the Johanna kill. That's 2 kills for 1. As Diablo goes down, they get the camp pushing in, but it doesn't get any structures. They lose a good deal of gems. You saw they were 40 strong in that gems. They lost about 20 gems in that scuffle, if not more. I actually haven't been keeping up with them, but rough times for First Pick Gazlowe. Divine Shield is back up in 45 seconds, so it's going to be a while before they can engage with that. But right now, First Pick Gazlowe just watching this bottom turn and watching the top turn and trying to goaltend. Neither team really making a move. They don't have a turn-in. They aren't anywhere near a turn-in on the side of Happy Accidents. Diablo all alone here, pushed off this for free, and finally First Pick Gazlowe gets themselves the turn, and we're going to see they've been doing a really good job in macro. They've been keeping up an experience, and this should bring them back if they get enough structure damage. The problem is, can they push in hard enough? Everything will be up for First Pick Gazlowe. Divine Shield is back. Ardent Defender is going to be the only heroic down for Happy Accidents, but it could be enough for First Pick Gazlowe. They're going to clear this camp for free. The Kael'thas damage is there. We are going to be pushing bottom, and it looks like going to be a 4-man push with this Red Spider, and the waves are so pushed out, it's very unlikely that they're going to get structure damage anywhere besides mid. It's really just acting as pushing these lanes out, and in that spirit, Leoric is joining them for a big 5v5. We're going to see if we get a good team fight here for First Pick Gazlowe. That's what they want here, but Happy Accidents trying to get a flank. Yrel and Diablo coming. Here's a Lightning Breath. The damage trying to whittle Diablo down, but not before he gets a ton of Lightning Breath damage. That Phoenix doing so much. Frostwind in trouble. It can back out in time. Genji in the backline can Swift Strike to safety, but they get the Diablo kill for almost free. However, Cass is in trouble. There's the Purification Salvo with the Yrel. The Divine Shield is out to save Cass, and Yrel pays the price for jumping in. They didn't get the kill. The Uther is there to save him, and that's actually a good deal of gems lost for Happy Accidents. First Pick Gazlowe doing what it takes, and actually, I spoke too soon. This Spider doing the best it can, pushing down this fort. Gets all the way bottom, and there's could be a pick onto Genji here. If you get the stun, they get the Swift Strike out. Apparition, good reflexes on his part. I don't know if it was good reflexes. It could have just come off cooldown, but with that Spider push, with those kills, they have themselves a second turn-in, and they are going to be on equal footing. And this game is all tied up, ladies and gentlemen. Top lane is going to be a soft spot for them. Looks like they are going to spread out. Going to go top and clear out these minions. Just looking to push the Spider as far forward as they can. Is it going to be a 5-man push for them? It is. Kook's anchoring over here in the bottom. And they're going to start in on this front wall, and they want to get as much done top lane as possible. This is the strong lane for this map. So they want to even it up, at least get a fort. And they are pushing as 5. They're not pushing, they're not splitting. They're not trying to get XP. And their waves are so far pushed out, it would probably be pretty dangerous for them to be doing so as 5. 4 men respond. Sorry, 3 men and 1 woman respond top here. As this spider looking pretty healthy and now threatening this keep wall. They want this wall bad. They want the structure damage, XP from here. They want to have this keep open in case they win boss later. The spider and the Kael'thas damage just ripping apart this front wall. This wave is huge. Finally, all 5 members come up. Here's a lightning breath, and the ball lightning is out doing a lot of damage. Phoenix is in trouble. They're focusing him down. Phoenix goes down. There's the Fen, but Cass is pushed into the enemy. There's the Dragon Blade, but there's the Divine Shield to prevent against it, and Genji goes down as well. Park uses the Ardent Defender to try and save himself. It is going to work, but that's a disengage from them, and this is going to be very likely a keep going over to first pick Gazlowe. Kooks looks very low. Uther's trying the best he can to heal everybody up, but it's very hard. Everybody finally looking healthy again as they move in. Park and Diablo, excuse me, I forgot his name, Blue Laguna. Park and Blue Laguna on the Urel and Diablo trying the best they can to use their health bars to take soak as much damage as possible and drive them out. Blue Laguna getting very low from that flame strike, but is going to be just fine. And a keep going over to first pick Gazlowe. They use this spider to their best ability. They've got 35 more gems, and now they're even closer to a third turn in than Happy Accidents is. First pick Gazlowe could be turning this game around. They have a full level lead, and they are on their way to 20. They just have to sit back, collect gems. Doric has a whole boatload of them here. And get that third turn in, though. And they can move in and maybe win the game up 20. So they just have to play smart. They do have a turn in on the side of Happy Accidents. Uther anchoring, makes his way out. Blinky is going to be okay. Maybe trying to interrupt everybody. Getting pretty greedy there, but Blue Laguna, Diablo, and Genji get their turn-ins. First pick Gazlowe maybe thinking about fighting here. Kook stepping up, trying to stop Urel from moving in. I believe Iron Skin is still available. There it is. It's used, but Johanna's looking very low. I don't know if they can make something happen. There's the Uther heals out. Park getting very low. There's the Lightning Breath trying to make something happen. Everybody misses it, and the Lightning Breath whiffs. First pick Gazlowe maybe trying to make something happen, but there's a huge stun. But Leoric is going to get all that health back with a huge march of the Black King, and Urel is the one going down. Blue Laguna is next. Genji trying to go in for a Dragon Blade, but the Kael'thas damage is too much, and Genji gets taken out as well. This could be a turn-in for them, but instead they are going to make the move to move on to boss immediately. I can't do math. Yes, that is a turn-in for them. That's easy math, actually. Holy cow. They definitely have a spider turn, but they are going to get boss. It's going to be pushing on an empty lane all the way to core. Spiders are going to be right behind them. They've got a camp that Phoenix has to push out, and this looks like big trouble for Happy Accidents. They're going to be down level 20. As the onslaught of a full boss and maybe a spider wave. 28 gems is not quite going to do it, but boss is going to be here. Spiders are going to be trailing right behind them. I mostly agree with the spider turn-in. I think with 20, you just have so much pressure put on all of their lanes. This could lead to a victory. Happy Accidents has to stop them here. They have to make this defense. This is going to be game if they can't stop this. If they can't get some kills, they can't die here either. The ball lightning goes out. Cass gets pushed away, and Urel goes down immediately, though the damage is way too much. Diablo goes down, and this is going to be game. They try to make an engage happen, but the scaling is in favor of first pick Gazlowe. But whoa! I say maybe I spoke too soon. Here comes the Purification Salvo. It's going to kill Leoric. Divine Shield is out, but it's not going to be in time. Even if they could have killed the rest of the team, that would not have won him the game. And that's going to be GG. First pick Gazlowe winning game number 1. And that was an excellent outing from them. We're going to take a look at the scores here. The talents as well. And wow, Cassie doing so much damage. And those blinds on that Phoenix definitely hurt as well. So Cassie, a good pickup from them. Here's the talents for you. And we're going to take a short break as I set up the next lobby, so make sure to stay tuned. And we'll be right back with game number 2 between Happy Accidents and First Pick. Oh my god, that music. I didn't realize it was still running. First Pick Gazlowe, AFK, and Happy Accidents. See you soon. I've been muted this whole time. Okay, Abathur banned out. Don't want to get that solo support, Abathur. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Happy Accidents versus First Pick Gazlowe, GG, AFK. This map pick is that of Happy Accidents. They chose Volskaya Foundry. We're going to see if this is a Gazlowe ban or not. Chat has been calling for it, saying, let that Gazlowe through. Come on, guys. They're thinking about it. And they let it through. The Gazlowe is there. We're going to see if it is indeed First Pick Gazlowe. Just waiting on... I'm on the edge of my seat here. Almost literally. There's actually very little room in this apartment. It is not First Pick Gazlowe. It will be First Pick Muradin. But there could always be a Gazlowe later. I don't know how well he works in here. One would think he works pretty good with the turrets. If you can get set up on a point, that works pretty well. Gravel Bomb, always fun. But we're going to see if Happy Accidents can bring it back on their map pick. Yrel, Deckard, so no lack of Yrel tonight for Happy Accidents. Deckard, for being picked up for them. Works real well on this map. We're going to see if there's a white main response from First Pick Gazlowe. It's going to be Alex Straza right into the Deckard. Very interesting, seeing that Deckard is often seen as a direct counter to Alex Straza. We're going to see... I mean, that Deckard is going to have to make some pretty good Emerald plays. You know, it's an execution thing. Deckard is a counter to Alex Straza, but the Deckard has to execute. So we're going to... Happy Accidents has to... I forget who's playing the Deckard, but they are going to have to make sure that Emerald is used at the right times. It can deny her W. It can deny her Life Binder as well. Leoric banned out from Happy Accidents. They don't want to have to deal with that solo lane anymore. Jaina, again, banned out. Another favorite of Happy Accidents. Also very strong hero. Li Ming. Okay, so they're going with the Li Ming. I have to assume Cass is playing Cassia once again. I mean, there's probably not going to be a Gazlowe. And Li Ming Garrosh. Garrosh, I haven't seen Happy Accidents play Garrosh yet, but Garrosh is a good pick right here. It can throw Cassia around. That can really mess with her. The roots are definitely going to mess with Cassia from the Deckard. Kael'thas Blaze, so there is the wave clear on the side of First Pick Gazlowe. So no Gazlowe happening for them. They're going to play it standard, no cheese on their end. Happy Accidents. On their last pick, it needs, needs to be, but probably going to be a DPS. Not sure what they go with here. Into the Kael'thas and the Cassia. You've already got the Li Ming, which can help burst out the Cassia. They're going to go for the Junkrat. I like that a lot. It's sustained damage, whereas Li Ming with the burst. They've got Riptire, which can really mess with Alex Straza, although Riptire with Bunker, always rough. But I mean, Bunker just screws with everything. So, you know, if you get a Blaze, you just have to accept that there's going to be a Bunker and it's going to ruin your plans. And Garrosh going to be the one trying to make engages. So it's really going to be all about whether they can make the engage with the Garrosh and combine it with the Deckard route. So if you get that CC chain with the Yrel into the Deckard route and get them into the right place. Oh man, that was a really rough transition there with that music. I should have not just turned it off right there because I can't actually turn on the game music on the loading screen. But oh well. But yeah, it's going to be all about hitting that route from the Deckard Cain. And I'm not sure if Frostwind is going to go for the Sapphire, which is the typical response there, or if they're going to go for the armor reduction on the route. The route can offer armor reduction for there. So on the side of First Pick Gazlowe, they have a much more straightforward comp. Muradin into Kael'thas stun into Cassia damage. Blaze can follow that up. A lot more CC, a lot more hard CC on their end. They've only got the one stun on Garrosh. And I guess Yrel too. Yrel's slap can be very powerful in this scenario as well. Okay, we're going to get into the game.
Commence combat preparations.
And over here on the blue, we are in Volskaya Foundry with Apparition leading the charge on the Li Ming. Park 555 in the Yrel once again. Frostwind on the Deckard Cain. Agerbombs bombing with the Bomber Junkrat. That's his name, Bomber Junkrat. And Blue Laguna playing the Garrosh. And on the side of first pick Gazlowe, we got Cass on Cassia. Once again, Diedeminen playing the Kael'thas. Kooks on the Murden. Blinky on the Alexstrasza. And Report Blaze for AFK. Ursik playing the Blaze. And here they are. Looks like they're going to start 5 men mid. But here's the big sprays. I love all 3 of these animated sprays. Or these stylized sprays is what they're called. These are my 3 favorite sprays. I have them on all my characters. That's another good one there. There's a throw onto Cassie. The stun is not there to follow up in time, but the root goes down. The stun is there. There's the bomb to finally finish her off, but she finally goes down. Yrel makes the jump. There's the Kael'thas bomb. Park doesn't spread it. Park goes bottom. Kooks almost went down as well. So that's a quick pickup there for Happy Accidents. And I did not change the scene. So Alexstrasza may be thinking about starting that camp sooner, but is going to decide against it. And Happy Accidents really in charge of this wave clear here. Their lanes are pushed way up. First pick Gazlowe on the back foot because of that death, but they are not too far back in experience. Blaze having a bit of a time against the realm, misses the jet propulsion. Garrosh trying to get a throw. Blue Laguna walked all the way up to that gate trying to get a throw, but there's a stun coming up from Diedeminen as they all rotate on Garrosh. The stun is not out from Blaze, just can't hit a jet propulsion. First he gets thrown away. Oh, the Stormbolt just barely misses. Kooks doesn't have it against Blue Laguna. Ursik almost had that stun, but first got thrown away by Garrosh and then slapped away by Park. So quick thinking from both of them on Happy Accidents to save Garrosh's life. A full level lead though, as first pick Gazlowe thrown into disarray. It's really more like a half a level lead, but their laning has been thrown completely off by that first kill. So that was a really solid first kill. If you want kills early game, you want to make them count so that it forces the enemy to let you do something or forces them to give up experience, because the experience from a kill early game is just not worth a lot. And in fact, first pick Gazlowe still behind in XP, but they're making a small comeback here. Yrel, of course, winning this lane. Ursik had to tap earlier. Blue taking a bit of damage. But finally, first pick Gazlowe owning the rotation as they've wanted to do this entire game. They're going to grab their camp. Both teams grabbing their camp. Garrosh setting up on point along with Kooks. Kooks is going to drive him off, but Park is going to step up. Zoom in from the soul lane. Blaze left to clear. No, they're going to both go down there as well. Looks like both teams will contest the point. Garrosh trying to get a stun out, but both teams really trying to stop this point from belonging to the other and getting a head start on here. Kooks stepping way up, trying to throw a Stormbolt. Sometimes the best juke is no juke at all. Murden expecting Frostwind to keep moving, but instead he mounted up in the face of danger. Got thrown onto the conveyor belt and now forced to move around. It looks like Happy Accidents will get this point. There's the bomb onto Kooks. Murden damage. There's the slap from Park to keep him in there, but the dragon is out. I don't know if Happy Accidents wants to fight into this dragon. There's a big heal onto Kooks from the dragon. And Happy Accidents is getting whittled down. A huge jet propulsion comes in from Ursik, and Park goes down. Blue Laguna looks like they might be next. Cass tries to get a throw. The Kael'thas damage is there, and Garrosh goes down. First pick Gazlowe strikes back, and they own this point A in this first objective. Just chilling out here. Happy Accidents grabbing a turret, and that turret for first pick Gazlowe helps a lot, along with Dragon Queen. However, if Happy Accidents can come on, get level 7, and make a play for her, they could get this point back now that Dragon Queen is down. 96 full seconds left on Dragon Queen for Alexstrasza. But Kook's pushing out way front. There's a Stormbolt onto Junkrat, going to make him think twice about stepping up. But here they come in force. There's a flip onto Cass, but instead the return damage goes out. Garrosh is in trouble, and he is wrecked. But the healing reduction is there, and it actually stops Cass from being healed. Cass goes down. Kooks jumps out in time. Ursik is in trouble. However, Park is looking in trouble. Everybody is so low. Yrel and Blaze go down at the same time. It's a 2-for-1 in favor of Happy Accidents. Kooks is looking very low himself. And without that Dragon Queen, Happy Accidents make that push back on. They stop it. They get it to overtime. Kael'thas looking for something. Steps into the wrong part of town. Gets blown up. And Alexstrasza trying to heal him. Gets destroyed. A unforced error on the side of first pick Gazlowe from both. But Kooks is going to manage to stay alive and keep them from getting on that point for too long. They do have another chance. They're going to be back up in a couple seconds. Without those 2 deaths, they immediately could go on this point, and now they're going to have to wait a little bit longer before they move on here and try to make another aggression. And fortunately for them, Dragon Queen will be out if they really want this point, if they really want to use it for this. They're trying to get this health minion. I don't know. Yeah, finally Kael'thas is here. They are going to get it back. Kook's trying to shut it down, trying to just keep presence here in lane. And here comes the aggression. Here we can see Alexstrasza is going to have that Dragon Queen very soon. Kooks leaps in. The healing pulse goes down. The dragon is up. Going to heal the Cassie. The root is out. Along with the emerald. Going to lower everybody's healing. Dragon is pushed onto the conveyor belt. Very awkward position for Blinky to be in. There's the overtime coming out. Kooks getting very low, but Blue Laguna getting very low as well. Kooks finally jumps out. Garrosh is in trouble. Gets the Kael'thas damage. Finally gets a big heal in from Deckard Cain. Ursik getting very low. Both teams not quite to 10 yet. Blue Laguna is in trouble once again. All these teams just so much self-sustain on both sides. Blue Laguna finally in trouble, but there's the Deckard Cain potion to stop it. Kooks down to 22 hit points, makes the jump out. Ursik gets a jet propulsion, but he's going to go down instead. They make it. They live through the Dragon Queen. There's a throw. Cass goes down, can't get the damage out in time, and Happy Accidents hangs on by a thread. This is an exciting comp from both of these teams. They get themselves 10 as well. Li Ming, in fact, using Wave of Force probably to get an extra kill there. And a quick kill on this front wall now that Cassie is dead, but they're going to go top and they're going to try to get this well. Meanwhile, both of these team members down here soaking. It's going to be Murden down here by himself. Blaze is going to be maybe doing some double soaking. But this is going to be a free well, possibly a free fort. 10s are here for first pick Gazlowe. There's the ball lightning coming out. Only gets 1 bounce. Cass had to back off before getting that extra bounce off of herself. So not the poke that she was really looking for. And they're going to obliterate every structure in top lane. They're going to get a second fort here. That was a huge battle for them. Happy Accidents winning that team fight and getting kills just as the Protector came down, getting Dragon Queen out. But here's a big jet propulsion in the back, but the Protector is there to protect them. Here comes Riptire out to maybe make them pay for it. It's only going to go on Murden, it looks like, trying to get it into the back line. Oh! Woo! Kael'thas gets blown up, and Orb along with the Riptire. That's teamwork right there. Li Ming and Junkrat combo their abilities to destroy Kael'thas. And holy cow, that orb was devastating. There's a big throw onto Kooks. The jump is interrupted, and this is probably it for Kooks. Burns Avatar. Not going to really help him. There's the leaning damage, and the Garrosh stun is going to shatter the Mountain King. Whew. Happy Accidents, they are upset. They are looking angry right now. They're very aggressive, and they're looking very dangerous with this composition. Getting the heal camp for their efforts, but there's a big throw and a stun onto Blaze, and there's another pickoff for Happy Accidents. They're just out for blood. They can't even, you trying to step up to that Garrosh. They're not giving the respect that Happy Accidents has earned in this game. Up 14-11. It's a full 2-level lead as 12 is right around the corner. But with that 13 talent here, and the staggered deaths, Happy Accidents just able to turn this map almost completely blue. They've got themselves another turret, two turrets, I believe. Yeah, 2 turrets and a healing pack available for Happy Accidents. Gazlowe trying to maybe make something happen on this Yrel. But, ooh, Garrosh way out here. Blue Laguna may have to throw his way to safety. Gets his stun out, gets the throw, and there is a huge swipe from Park. And there's a jet propulsion into Park, but the damage is not there. Into the fray is going to save him from certain doom. Everybody's fine. No picks are happening. Garrosh getting caught out a little bit, trying to get vision. Blaze moving top, going to grab the soak there. 13 will be online. The question is, it's just 1 level away. Can Happy Accidents get to 16 before point B pops? I think point B is going to be popping any second now. I've imagined probably 15 seconds. I was not... I was a few seconds off. And I don't think they're going to get to 15 or 16 before this, but they need that 13 talent here, and this is going to have to be a huge fight for first pick Gazlowe. They got to win this. Otherwise, they're pushing on their keep with the Protector, with 16 if they lose it here. Alexstrasza easily has Dragon Queen up. Looking at the ults, we don't have Life Burner. We actually have Cleansing Flame. Kooks making a jump back. This could be the end of Garrosh. There's a big stun. Indomitable pop. And there's the jet propulsion after the Indomitable. Phoenix is going to chunk him down, but Decker Kane is there with the heals. The Flame Strike comes out, but Cleansing Flame might be the death of him. No, Cleansing Flame used to try and get the pick. It's not available for the fight over the point. And 16 will be here in time for Happy Accidents. They needed to win that fight. 16 was going to be right around the corner if they fight over this point. They were going to get 16 before that point was finished, and they were trying to find a pick, and I think it's worth it for Alexstrasza to pop Cleansing Flame to try and get the pick onto Garrosh, but it was not going to happen. They're going to try and get as much percentage as they can for now, but expect a hasty retreat from first pick Gazlowe here as soon as Happy Accidents pushes on. And it happens. Garrosh maybe trying to find a throw. Kooks stepping out, trying to get a Stormbolt. I'm looking for it. The heal camp is up. They might be able to grab it. They're just clearing the wave for now. First pick Gazlowe doesn't have a whole lot to do here. They may decide to aggress here. With Dragon Queen, I wonder if they may try to ignore the 16 better, but there's a swipe on a cast. Here comes the Riptire out. They're going to try and combo it. There's a taunt and a throw on Alexstrasza. Alexstrasza is in danger, getting chunked out, and there she goes, along with Cassie, who was trying to peel Kooks. Gets into the bunker, but it's not going to last much longer. Murden goes down again, and the 16 advantage shows why it works so well. And first pick Gazlowe spending 3 kills. I wonder, does it matter? It does give them more experience. It feeds them more experience, but I don't know that they can have more than 2 people soaking. So I don't know what else they would have done with the map. Maybe get some more turret, or maybe get some more camp pressure. But maybe trying to get a pick there was a good strategy, even though it failed for them. So this is going to be a Protector going over to Happy Accidents. This camp, I don't know about grabbing this camp either. The Protector is just going to eat right through it. But it will stop. It does deny Happy Accidents from grabbing the camp themselves, so I like that. Here comes the Protector, angry and looking to push. Trying to get as much damage. This wall is going to absolutely melt. And this keep could easily be next. 16 still not here for first pick Gazlowe. There's no way they could soak it. Blaze, in fact, is trying to double soak his fiery little heart out. Park jumping into the back. This is going to be a keep going over to Happy Accidents, and first pick Gazlowe is going to have to hope that they scale into the late game here. Protector pushing onto this wall. They're going to grab the wall. They're not done with the Protector yet. This Protector has 36 more seconds. This may be a second keep. There's a big root onto Cassie, but they're not able to follow it up. A slam onto the fort here. Kael'thas is doing the best he can to throw out the damage. There's the ball lightning cast, using it to poke out the Protector, but nothing doing. The Protector's not going to die. Kooks, Murden, Dragon Queen has to be popped. I don't know if that was a misclick or if Blinky thought that she needed the Dragon Queen to save Murden, but you know, Dragon Queen is out, and there's you know, all dressed up and no one to kill.
Is overloaded. My team will begin repairs.
Happy Accident's doing a good job of escaping from that. I don't know if first pick Gazlowe was trying to force an engage and maybe they were just not communicating there, or what happened, but that's a rough cooldown for first pick Gazlowe to lose. But they're pushing in anyway. They're trying to find this fight 5-on-5. They find themselves a Garrosh, but Garrosh throws Murden away. No engage for them. And 20s are right around the corner. And what you need to be doing too is like they're doing a good job not pushing their waves too far out in the other lanes. Kooks keeping an eye on the flank. They're trying to get themselves a fort. They get a good amount of damage on here, but here's the engage maybe that they wanted. They throw Ursik into tower range. He's got the bunker. He throws it out. Here comes the ball lightning. Doesn't get a whole lot of damage. Here's the Riptire trying to kill it. Cleansing Flame does not kill it, but it goes out and it doesn't get a whole lot of damage. The Cleansing Flame continues, healing everybody up on the side of first pick Gazlowe. There's the throw. The orb is there. First pick Gazlowe getting the fight they want, but they're not getting the damage they want. There's a big root, and Cass gets thrown and destroyed. An amazing Junkrat mine coming out from Happy Accidents. There's Murden getting thrown into the enemy. Murden goes down. He got caught between there in that area between the treadmill and the point. Kael'thas coming back along with Alexstrasza, cleaning up these catapults before they lose any more core shield damage. And Happy Accidents really in charge of this game. Junkrat threatening that top lane, going up top to wave clear to help his own catapults push in. And that's another keep belonging to Happy Accidents. 20-17. They own everything at the moment. And that's 8 more seconds till Murden comes up. I'm surprised they didn't grab this camp. Looks like they don't really care about the camp. They're going to get a third healing pulse. You know, I have not tested whether healing pulses stack. I assume they do, but I'm not 100% sure. And they continue their domination in this map. First pick Gazlowe taking what they can get with that camp. It's going to stop that catapult pressure up top for a little while at least. And they clear out mid. They're going to clear out top, help that camp push. They may give up the Protector entirely, which could be very rough for them. If they decide to just completely give it, they get that Protector. It just goes on core. It has a lot of health. It does have a long way to walk, though. It's going to have to walk up through this corridor and around to get straight to the core. So they could whittle it down in time, but the response is we're just going to kill the fort. And so they can instead walk through this way. They do have to get through a wall, but this fort is going to get first pick Gazlowe closer to 20. Murden getting some vision. He's going to hang out in this bush here and make sure that there's no flank from Happy Accidents, who are all going to sit on the point. They don't want to give it away. You have the 20 advantage, but you don't want to just give away this. And it looks like they're just going to go. First pick Gazlowe stepping in. Kook getting absolutely burst down. The healing reduction is there. Kook is in trouble, but uses the treadmill to escape. The Li Ming ultimate is there, but it doesn't kill Murden. However, Cassie is caught out front, and Cassie goes down. Rough engage there for first pick Gazlowe, but there's not a whole lot that they could do. Blaze is going to be next to fall. Overtime is over. They've got the protector, and this has got to be GG for Happy Accidents. And protector begins its death march down. I have to assume it's just going to kill the wall here, walk right past the keep, and go right in the core. The rest of Happy Accidents walking around, not even going to bother with the wall. You don't need that XP. You don't get XP in custom games. Anyway, Apparition trying to get the repulsion onto Kooks. But it doesn't really matter. Protector's just going to AFK hit the core. And there you have it. The Ardent Defender is out. The damage is there, and that's game number 2 going over to Happy Accidents, who split this, but it's only to give it up to first pick Gazlowe, GG AFK. It is only the 3rd draw that Happy Accidents have had all season. So excellent job coming from them. Unfortunately, I've got to get moving. I don't have time for an interview. I'd have to do 2 interviews anyway, but we're just going to show you the stats and talents. I don't know why I showed the stat screen so little, but here it is. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. That was an incredible game from both teams. Happy Accidents do, in fact, bring it back on their map. Thank you guys so much for watching. That is going to be it for me for now, but make sure you come back here, I believe, in 45 minutes. Yeah, 8 p.m. Pacific time in 45 minutes. Be back here on this channel. We're going to have off-brand cereal versus lightly salted. Some Div D monsters. We're going to see if lightly salted can take a map off of the juggernauts of Div D off-brand cereal. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Ghost Dunk, your caster. I appreciate you guys sticking around. Thank you so much for the views. Make sure to come back. I'm going to host another NGS cast if it is happening, or another another streamer if there's no games happening. But be sure to stick around. Be sure to stick around through playoffs. I will be casting playoffs, and I will be casting Wildcard Weekend. I think I'll be casting Wildcard Weekend. I'm not 100% sure, but make sure to follow me on Twitch if you're watching right now. Hit that follow button. Go to twitch.tv/GhostDunk if you're watching this on YouTube. Check out twitter.com/illuminatedwax for me on Twitter. That's going to be it for me for now. Make sure to be back here in 45 minutes. Make sure to stick around for the raid, for whoever I raid next. Thank you guys so much for watching, and keep NGS alive.